All right, happy Friday. I didn't see everyone who's on. I'm Maeve. We're going to start seated. We're going to do some circles with our spine. I'm scared if I lie down right now, I won't want to get up. So we're going to start sitting. It's all about me. As you're circling your spine around, feel that shift in the sitting bones and the feet. Start to connect your breath to this circular movement. There is no form here. There is no alignment here. It's just movement. So move in whatever way feels good on your body. Come through center, take a pause. I'm going to switch the cross. Hi, Lulu. It's a rare Lulu appearance. Come here. She says no. We're going to circle the other way. Circle the other way. You don't want to circle with me? No? Okay. The reason Lulu never comes out for this class is this is prime sleeping time. I don't know why she's up right now. It must be the rain. The rain makes it better to sleep, Lou. Come here. I call Lulu my real live stuffed animal because she's so chubby. She's especially squishy and squeezy. Come through center, pause, lift up tall, heart to sky. And then like cow and cat. Good. We're going to come around onto hands and knees. And then we're going to circle here. Reverse it. Really good, yes. Come to center, pause. Tuck the toes, come into plank. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Just keep moving like this with your breath, kind of getting a rhythm of forward and back, getting that shoulder girdle ready for more taxing asks. And then come back into down dog. Float the right leg up. You can do the same thing. Inhale forward to plank. Press back, three-legged dog. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the foot forward. Place your foot down. Rise up crescent. Smooth and steady the breath. Smooth and steady the gaze. Straighten the front leg, turn the back heel down. Split the arms, reaching forward. Nice and easy triangle. So hand can be at shin here. Use a block if you've got one. But let it be gentle. First round. Right shoulder rolls open. Shoulder blades move into the back. Bend the front knee, reverse warrior, take it back. One more inhale. Bring your hands around. Step back to plank. Pause. Down dog. Left leg back. Shift forward. Take it back. Shift it forward. Two more. Hold your center. This time knee comes forward, place your foot, top of the mat. Crescent pose to rise. Energetically, your feet pull toward each other. That's the case in most standing poses. There's a sense of drawing closer together. And these our yoga mats or sticky mats, hence the name, kind of take that away from us in a way where we don't have to do as much work. So engage. Imagine you were in socks on a wood floor and you were in this position. You'd have to kind of squeeze the feet together. If you pushed them down and they were going this way, you'd end up in a split, right? So you want to kind of draw inward. One more breath in. Straighten the front leg, turn the back heel down, split the arms, and we go into triangle. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Mm-hmm. Gonna bend the front knee, reverse warrior back. Beautiful, yes. Good, one more inhale. Bring your hands around to the ground, step back to plank. This time pause and plank. Exhale either halfway down for chaturanga or to the ground. And then cobra or upward facing dog, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Come here. This is upward facing cat right here. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, bring your feet to your hands. Come halfway up with your inhale. Fold down with your exhale. Rise up to stand. Inhale. Bring your hands into your heart with your exhale. Let's get right into sun salutes. I know some of us really love the rain, and I know we need it. And I actually am kind of enjoying today's rain because we haven't had it in a while. But it does make you realize how much we need the sun too, right? How much we love the sun. So in a prayer to the sun, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Come halfway with your inhale. Step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Heart to sky, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, bring your feet to your hands. Come halfway with your inhale. Fold with your exhale. Rise, inhale. And bring your hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, follow the breath down. Inhale, pull the spine up. Chaturanga, exhale. Curl and rise. Down dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold deeply, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, heart. Chaturanga, strong exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Upright. Pull back, down dog. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Lengthen up halfway. And then we fold. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. One more round, please. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bowing forward. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Fantastic. Rise up, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Utkatasana, bend the knees, drop the hips. We'll take a couple 25 breaths here, something like that, somewhere in that window. Bring the gaze forward. Curl the heart up as you draw the belly gently back and neutralize the low back. One more inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise and open, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg stretches back, inhale. Exhale, knee into your chest, place your foot forward. Crescent pose, rising up. Straighten the front leg, seam the back heel. Open up triangle. Reverse warrior, take it back. And then straighten the front leg, back of the mat, skandasana. Good. Left hand comes down. Stay at the back of the mat with your torso. Turn the left toes to the back of your mat. Right toes turn slightly forward. And then side angle. You can have your left arm on your thigh. Push off that back foot. Rise up. Pivot your feet. Take your time here. Half moon. Right leg, right hand down. Bring the left arm around. Start to bend both knees. Come into Jiva squat. Left knee to right calf. Lift up in the spine. One more inhale. Straighten both legs. Fold over. If you want to take a hop here for handstand, go for it. If you don't, you'll take a couple breaths in standing splits. And then when you're ready, you'll come back to plank and then chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Place your foot forward. Rise up, crescent pose. And then root and open, triangle. Reverse. Beautiful. Straighten up that front leg. Skandasana, back of the mat.
Change is inevitable. Why hold on to what you have to let go of? Like, did I really break your heart? Was it all my fault? If you don't knock it off, you know, like I know where this was headed. Yeah.
Side angle. Turn the toes straight ahead. Adjust this back foot so the toes are slightly turned. Arm at the thigh or hand at floor or block. So in the transitions between these poses, there's a lot of things that happen in the feet, and that's how we guide the body upward. So it's by design. I'm asking you to make those adjustments and those changes to get your feet under you. Rising up. Here's an instance of it. We're going to pivot these feet around. Get this left foot to point straight ahead, and then you'll take off into half moon.
I started
Wake up this top leg. Super strong. You can do that. You can like hit it and check in with it. Hit it with love though. Good. You're going to start to bring this arm around, bending both of the knees. And we'll come right into Jiva squat. So bring the right knee right into your left calf if you can. And then with that connection, start to sink the hips down and back and lift the heart up. Take this right foot, pull it toward the right sitting bone. Deepen the crease of the left hip, meaning kind of sink into that hip. One more inhale. Release your hands down, straighten both of the legs. You've got standing splits here if you would rather. You can kind of tip into your hands and start to take some lifts. Beautiful. And then take it back to plank. Chaturanga. Rise up. And downward facing dog. Good. Take a little pause there. Just breathe. Really good. Stay in your breath. So all of that's in your body. It's in your system. We're going to move with the breath. We're going to flow with it. It doesn't mean that you should feel rushed at all. And if that means that you linger for a little longer somewhere, or you take longer in the transition, it's your body, it's your practice. Permission to play, to experiment, to slow down, to leave things out. Right leg back, inhale. Exhale, place your foot forward. Crescent, rise up. Back heel roots, set the feet before you come into triangle. Feet are already set, reverse warrior, sink deeply. Push down, lift up. Turn that left heel in to set you up for Skandasana. And then we're going to turn the right toes in and down, square the left foot to the back of the mat, come into side angle, and then push off. Pivot the feet around, half moon. You want to take another version of half moon, maybe hand to shin, maybe Chapasana, whatever works for you. You've got time. And then we come into Jiva squat. Bending the knees. And then hands down to the ground, standing splits, or maybe lift it up. And then Chaturanga. Open and rise. And downward facing dog. Left leg back, inhale. Place your foot forward. Crescent, rise up. Straighten the front leg, turn the back heel down, and triangle. Reverse warrior. Push. Skandasana. Open it, side angle. Push to rise up, pivot the feet, set it up, half moon. Jiva squat, bending both knees, coming around. Hands come down to the ground, standing splits, maybe lift it up. And then Chaturanga, exhale. It's not always pretty, it's okay. Right leg back, inhale. Place your foot forward. Crescent, inhale. Root the back heel, straighten the front leg. Triangle. Reverse warrior. Back of the mat, Skandasana. Stay at the back of the mat, side angle, Parshvakonasana. Rise up. Come around, half moon. Jiva squat. Stay with me, please. Standing splits. Or take a little hop up. We're going to come into chair pose from here. Oops. Top of the mat, chair. Beautiful. Hands into your heart, left arm outside to your right thigh. Twist it. Maybe open it up. Maybe bring the hands around and find an arm balance that you like. Yes. Share in the center, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga. Rise and open. Dog pose, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Place your foot forward. Crescent to rise up. Open up, straighten the legs. Adjust for triangle in the feet. And then reverse warrior. Yes. Straighten up. Skandasana. Into Parshva Konasana. Rise up. Pivot around. Ardha Chandrasana. Bend both knees. Come around. Jiva. Standing splits or just a little lift up. Back into chair. And then hands to heart and twist to your left. By the by, this is perfect. This doesn't have to change. Maybe the arms open. Maybe you come into an arm balance. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice, Gabriella. Really good. Come back to chair in the center. Pause. We're going to come onto our backs. If you're comfortable sitting all the way, do it. If not, find your way there. However you want. Knees are going to lift. Curl the shoulders. Stay up with the shoulders. Breathe. Reach the legs out. Draw them back in. Inhale. Exhale. Hollow the belly. Right here on the exhale, draw down, draw down, draw down. Knees bend, feet down, bridge pose, reverse it, open up, gently press the back of the head down, and reverse that action of holding the head, the shoulders up. Stretch the knees forward. Last 2 breaths. It's a long one. You've got options. You're going to release it down, hug your knees into your chest. You're going to rock into chair pose. You're going to rock into crow pose. You're going to find your way there one way or the other, whether you're rocking or not. And everyone, make your way through Vinyasa or just back to downward facing dog. And little pause, little pause. Connect to your breath. Come back to your mat. Bring your brain back onto your mat. Imagine if you could actually visually see your mind like walking away and over and doing something at your desk, or walking into the other room and cleaning things up, or making a phone call that needs to be made. Can you imagine if you could see that? It'd be a really clear way to know that we gotta rein it back in sometimes. Sometimes you gotta go make that phone call. The brain has to go walk over there, and obviously it can't make it without the physical body, so then you gotta walk it right back over here. But we've got to go through the process of realizing that we actually disconnect sometimes. We disconnect our mind from our body. So right now, bring your mind back into your body, back onto your mat. That phone call can wait. The dirty dishes can wait. The laundry can wait. School kind of can wait. If somebody's bugging you and they need some help on that Zoom call, you know, sometimes you just got to take your camera off and go do it. But for the most part, you're here. You made this time. Be here. Be here. That's when you reap the benefits. It's when you have stayed in your commitment. It's hard. It is hard. Right leg back, inhale. We're going through again. Bring the foot forward. Crescent, inhale. Triangle. Reverse warrior. Skandasana, back of the mat. Side angle, back of the mat. Rise up, pivot around, half moon. Jiva squat, bring the knee to the calf. Standing splits, hop up if you want. We're coming back into chair pose from here. And then twisting to the right. You have a moment, take an arm balance if you want, open it up if you want. And then back through chair. And then crow if you want it, otherwise, just take it back. Chaturanga. Rising up. Down dog. Left leg back, inhale. Place the foot between your hands. Crescent, inhale. Open. Triangle. Reverse warrior. Rise. Skandasana. Open it up. Side angle. Rise up. Pivot around. Half moon. Jiva. Hands down. Standing splits or kick it up. Chair. Twist over to your left. Come back through center. Crow or forward fold. Chaturanga. Take it back. Rise. And dog. Pause here. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, left tricep, extend the leg out, fall in triangle. Push the right side of the foot down, or the pinky side of the right foot down, I should say. Seam the inner left foot down, but lift the arch up, and then maybe reach the left arm forward. Bring the left hand down, slide this right foot across, knee across. Lifting in pigeon. So keep the back toes tucked, push down into the front shin and lift up. This is that scissoring I was talking about in the standing poses. Also repeats in some of these floor poses. Release the hands down. Pick up the right foot. Put it close to the right hand. Take the left arm outside the right thigh and let's twist. You can turn this into anything that you want it to be. You could open the arms up. You could wrap the arms. You could take an arm balance. I'm going to stay here today. Hug the right hip back and gently in. We on a drive looped in to see ride cooped in.
Who gon' slide, who's in? Big rocks round, new 10. Fleetwood down, new sand. 2C ride, coop in. Don't leave around loose ends. Don't be around new friends. We just be mile high clubbing.
One more inhale. Release the hands around. Pop this back foot in about maybe 6 inches or so. Stay up on the back toes. It's going to be depending on your height. Find a comfortable stance. How's that? Feet are as wide as your hips. Pull the heart forward. Draw up on this right leg and draw back on the right hip crease.
Ocean water kinda deep. Rolling up out the reef. Put me down straight to sleep. Lesson like doing sale. Lesson like doing sale. 40 days, 40 nights.
Good. Start to pick up the right toes and bend the left knee at the same time. And then just shift back without putting this left knee down. I'm still up.
I'm not keeping score. Lessons always there. That less is always more. When you're alone with me, you never come up short. You never come up short. Never come up short.
Option to stay here. Option, take this right arm out to the side and then open up. Third option, left hand outside the right foot. And then open up. Of course, you can put your left knee down if you need it. Absolutely. But if you can, float it. It's truly a balance pose. Bring it back around. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Rising up. And down dog. Left leg back. Cross over to the right. Extend the leg. Pinky side of the left foot down. Right heel turns in and down. Use your feet.
Lesson like doing sale. Lesson like doing sale. 40 days, 40 nights. Feel like a holy night.
Bring the hand back down. Slide this left foot across. The back toes tucked. Instead of collapsing down to the floor, we're lifting up.
Lessons always there. That less is always more. When you're alone with me, you never come up short. You never come up short. Never come up short. Never come up short.
Bring the hands back down. Push down, pick up this left foot, step it forward. Right arm outside of that left thigh. And then we twist here. Firming that right thigh to the sky. If you want, you open up the hands. If you want, you wrap. If you want, you take an arm balance. Don't let all the flourish of the arms take you out of the twist. So start with the fundamental. We're twisting here. And then from there, you decide if you want to take a variation in the twist. Sometimes the simplicity of just being in the twist is all you need. Doesn't have to be bigger, doesn't have to be more ornate, it doesn't have to be a new version. It might be, and it might feel great to take a new version. But if you're feeling like hands to prayer is your perfect place, that's your perfect place. So these offerings are just offerings. Last breath in, and then release your hands down. You're going to pop this back foot in a little closer. You're going to stay high on the toes. Check out the distance of your feet apart, not necessarily lengthwise, but widthwise. Make sure you've got a good wide stance, or wide enough. And then on the fingertips or on blocks, pull the heart forward. Draw up on that left kneecap, that left thigh, that left hip. And then gently guide the outer hip back. And then we're going to simultaneously lift the front toes and bend the back knee. Good. You can adjust your stance when you get here to make it feel stable and safe and good and all that good stuff. This side is exponentially tighter and harder for me. Just see what you receive. It's not my bad side, it's just tighter. I've got an injury in my left hip for the past few years. It just tells me to stop. You're going to take this left hand up if you want. If you want, right hand comes outside the left leg. And then you open from there. Ooh. This is going to be trick A for me.
You're my favorite, but we're phasing, but we're phasing. You're my favorite, you're my favorite, but we're phasing, but we're phasing. You're my favorite, you're my favorite, but we're phasing, but we're phasing.
And then both hands come down. Step back, Vinyasa, or down dog. Little pause. Walk your hands slowly back to your feet without swinging the hips side to side. So hold your center. First 2 fingers and thumbs wrap around your big toes. Pull your heart forward, inhale. And then exhale. Elbows go wide, hips lift up, kneecaps lift up, thighs lift up. Drop the head, soften the jaw, keep the breath steady. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Release your hands. Walk back out to downward facing dog, keeping your heels heavy for as long as you can. Right knee into your chest. Place your right foot between your hands, back heel roots down. Big bend in the front leg. Rise up into warrior one. Pick up the back heel. Pull the heel straight up toward the sky. Bring your hands into your heart. Start to move forward by pushing into those toes. And then warrior 3. Good. Stay here or bring your hands down to the ground. Take a kick up. Come back into warrior 3. Hands down. Look, kick up. Back into warrior 3. Again. And so we're trying to create the same shape. Lift it up. One more. And then everyone back. Chaturanga. Left knee into your chest. Place your foot forward. First warrior, back heel roots down. Big generous bend in the front leg. Rise up the center. Free up your low back. Free your arms, free your breath. Notice if you're clenching, if you're compromising any part of your body, of your breath, your ability to be here. Hands toward your heart. Pick Kick up the back heel. And then rise up, warrior three. Hands down if you want, or stay in warrior three. You're finding that shape. You're coming back up. Hands come down. Looking for that shape. Ooh. That was an accident. Sometimes you accidentally go into a handstand, right? Last one. And then back. Last vinyasa. Knees down. And then come around onto your backs. So good, so good. Give yourself a squeeze. Feet on the ground. Bridge pose. Again. Push down. Rise up. A little shorter hold this time. Maybe lace the hands. Draw the shoulders under more. Hi, mister. One more inhale. And then release down with your exhale. Repeating bridge or upward facing bow or any other back bend that you like. Inhale, rise up. Your exhale brings you out. See how that felt. See what you need. Maybe you just need a break right now. Breathing. Maybe you want to come up for one more. You choose. Your exhale brings you out. And then give yourself a hug again. Draw the knees in. Good. Put your left foot down on the ground. Couple options here. You can cross the right ankle on the left thigh, or you can bring the ankle, the foot up higher to the crease of the hip here, like so. And then gently knee opens. If you want, thread the needle, you'll take thread the needle. If you want, you can walk your left foot over toward your right sitting bone, and you can find your foot with your right hand and start to open here. If Padmasana comes easy to you and you would like to work on it, go for it. For some of us, it's just never going to happen. It's just not how our hips are made, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean it's not like in your best interest. So kind of take that out of the equation. If you feel like it's something you should be working toward but causes you pain, stop. Just stop the pain cycle. But if it comes fairly easy and you want, you can bring this left foot to the crease of the right hip. It's easier if your legs are up than down. So you can start here. This is expecting the hip flexors to be able to lengthen out, which doesn't happen for everyone. So just be smart about it. We have this idea that we're supposed to practice to attain more challenging poses, when the reality is that the way our bodies are made sometimes is counter to the pose, and then we suffer. And we're practicing to reduce our suffering, not to increase it. we're going to slowly unwind from wherever you are, and we'll come into the other side. So if you would like to thread the needle, you'll bring your leg across. If you want to bring the foot up here, you can come here and stay here. Half Padmasana, half lotus, Ardha Padmasana. If you want, you can walk the right foot over. So if you feel good here, I don't want to discourage you from taking this kind of path. But if you are taking this path and it makes you feel bad either in your body or emotionally, if your brain is giving you messages that you're not enough, then abort mission and find another pose that's not, it's not a truth. It's not a truth. That's a big part of this practice is truth level, seeing the truth, seeing things for what they are, not for projecting our history, our views onto things, just seeing them for what they are. So a basic truth is that if you cannot do a certain pose, it doesn't mean that your practice is less in any way, less advanced, less focused, less important. It has nothing to do with the postures. So then you wonder, well, why do we do them at all, right? Why do them at all if they're part of the picture. They help to open our body. They teach us about ourselves. Our body is part of ourselves. We cannot separate out from this physical vessel that we're existing in right now. And we have this opportunity to learn to treat it kindly, to work it hard, to make it sweat, to open things up, to strengthen things. And the physical asana is a tool that we can use to do all those things, to surprise ourselves. Also, I hope it just feels good, right? You're gonna unwind from wherever you are. Both legs extend up. Shake them out. And then put the feet flat on the ground. Drop the knees into each other. Just take a moment to breathe here. And then open the arms. You can keep your feet where they are. You can also adjust it to a way that feels better to you if this doesn't feel good. Just drop the knees to the right and then left arm stretches wide. If you want, you can take your right foot to the outside of your left thigh and just let that weight give you a little more length here. If the foot's on top, release it and then switch to the other side. And then maybe you want to do that on this side. And then releasing, coming through center and Shavasana. Release the legs out. Soften the gaze. Release your jaw, release your tongue and your throat, your lips. breath to deepen. Wake up your fingers. Maybe bring your hands together and rub them together. I know my hands are cold now because it's cold today. And then when you're ready, we'll rise to seated together. Once you're seated, bring your hands into your heart in prayer. Take this moment, honor that you got on your mat. Just take a second in that process of honoring being in your mat to think about what this means to you. What does this physical practice mean to you? What does this breathing practice? What does this mindfulness mean to you? Sometimes we can't articulate it. We just know that we want to come back because it makes us feel good. And that's a good enough answer, too. Inhale together. Exhale, mind to heart. Thank you for being here. Thank you for moving with me. Have a beautiful Friday. Thanks for your practice. If you have questions, if you need anything, let me know.